Hello everyone, we are going to be diving into installing, in this video we are going to be diving into installing a very powerful phishing tool which we call Modlishka. So Modlishka is a very powerful phishing tool, just like even Jinx also. So this video is going to be showing you on how to install it. So you are going to just install, this is a pattern of this video, while the other one we are going to be connecting a domain, we are going to be bypassing 2FA and so many things like that. So but this is just going to be showing you on installation of Modlishka on a server. So I got a server which is Ubuntu server 24.04. That's the server version, and also you can get your server from any cloud provider you want. How to set up the server: you can use your AWS, you can get AWS and install the server. You can check that on my last video. You can be able to see how to implement something like this. So I'm going to first clear this. Now I'm going to be I'm going to be updating this Ubuntu. So I'm going to start with sudo apt-get update. We're going to error apt-get update. So apt-get update is going to be updating anytime you get a server. Kindly update and upgrade. It's going to really help. Sometimes if you want to install it, so it might say not found. So you have to get an update. You have to get an update before you can be able to get that tool. So I'm going to clear this again. Then I'm going to get wget. Now wget is a tool used to download. You can use it to download. You can use it to you can use it to download from a web page and stuff like that. So if you have like a picture you want to download to your server, you can use wget space the picture link and download it to your server. So I'm going to install wget. You might have it already in your Kali, but I might not have it. So sudo apt-get to get install wget, or you can use sudo apt install wget. Anyone which wget. So I have wget already, so I'm going to clear this again. Then now we have to install Go. Now Go is going to be used with our Modlishka. Without Go, Modlishka won't work. So we are going to be installing Go first. And the Go version we are using is Go 1.19. Don't use the latest version of Go, you are going to encounter an error. So we are going to be installing Go 1.19, which is the version that works with the version that works with Modlishka. So I'm going to be installing Go. So I'm going to first go to my browser, then I just go to wait on my Google. I'm going to just search download Go, so I can go to the list. So you are going to see all release. You can click on all release, or you can just go to go.dev-dl then -dl/. Then I'm going to now look for the version 19.1. So I have to go to the archive version. Then I'm going to scroll down here to look for 19.1. This 1.19. So this is it. So I'm going to look for the one that's going to support my Ubuntu, which is around x86, x64. So I'm going to look for this, which supports Go D2. So I'm going to just click on it. I'm not clicking on it. I'm going to right click on it. Then I click on config. So I'll go back to my server. Then I type my wget. Then I paste it. Immediately is going to download into your system. Now we have to install our Go. We have downloaded the zip file. We have to install it, but first we have to extract it. There's a command used for extracting xvf. Then the name of that. Okay, firstly let me list the directory, which is Go. Then I'm going to tar xvf. Then I'm going to copy this, then, or I can just type my go or my G, then I press my tab, then complete it for me. Okay, did a mistake. Tar is not rat. So immediately it's going to start. Now we have to install Go correctly. You can go to your web browser and just type like installing Go or how to install Go on Linux. You can type out to install Go on Linux, install Go on Linux. or I can use my already made way of installing Go. I can use either someone on Medium, how to install Go programming language in Medium, or you can just follow my step here. Yet. So even AI can do that for you. Can see there are some things, but I have my own way of installing my Go stuff like that. So I'm going to just copy. I don't keep that in my head. So I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to just NV. So I'm going to type NV Go user local. So I'm going to just copy this and I come to let me clear this. I'm going to paste it. Then I'm moving Go to the user local. Now it's told me permission denied. In case so, you use sudo. In case it said permission denied, use sudo. I'm going to paste it. Then like this. Then the second command is we are going to be exporting it. Then we'll come here. Do that also. Export it. And also you just have to just run everything. Then and then also yeah, also come here back. Let me go. Or I can even write this into bash, then it just automatically run everything for me. Install Modlishka, do everything for me. That can be okay for me. I can tell artificial intelligence to just write a bash file for me, and it's going to just do everything. So I'm just run it in go back. I'm going to run it in okay. Paste this also. And also I do mine. Now this command, you are going to be using it to run but to tell Bash that run all the command on Go. Anytime I want to run Go, run all command on Go. And I'm going to do this the source partiality. So if we do that, you have installed Go correctly like this. We can say Go, or can type your Go version. Then we are not seeing Go version because probably is on Z shell or is not installing correctly. It's not installed correctly on Bash. So what we are going to do is our Go is installed correctly, but I'm going to edit something so that in case I do Go version, it's going to tell me that this Go version is 1.19, but it will be around the bash rc. We are going to be editing the bash rc. So let me just, we are going to type something like this. Let me increase my screen. Okay, you are going to type something like this. Nano, way to use, or you can use sudo nano in case it tells me permission denied. Sudo nano, they are going to run. So if you have to hide this, then we have to put it in bash rc. Okay, yes. So we are going to go down. We are going to see something like this. So we are going to go down and down and down. We have to clear this off first. We have to clear this up, or we can just leave it. Let me first exit and I won't save it. Let me go back. Let me just do that again. Let me go down again. Let me go user local Go. This is correct. As well as part pro. Okay, let me add some things. I'm going to add the third one. Export, then parts. You can add it also. So part 2 is equal to, then that's goes. Then I'm going to put it in the bin. Then also of those the double colon. Then I'm going to go parts. Then I go parts. Then also run my bin. Then double run. I'm going to run my 3 spots. I think this is okay. Part when my code, my body goes to my bin, then go parts, then to my bin again. Then okay. Let me save this and let's see if we save it, we have to like refresh bash. So I have to run something that will be able to reload my bash. I have to use source. I can just put my thoughts. But if you are okay with source, is okay. Source, then I'm going to run this. Then the partial C. So it's going to reload my batch. Then if I type my Go version, it should be able to give me version. Okay, version, Go version. Yeah, now it has given us my Go version. My Go version is version what? 1.19. Now we have to install Modlishka. Modlishka is on GitHub. It's very easy to get. So I'm just going to type the Modlishka GitHub there. So it's made by Dark One We. This is the right one. I'm going to click on it. Okay, Modlishka. There are so many write-up. You can read about the write-up. You can read about the features. It has a very nice, Modlishka is very nice, honestly. It's just like Goldfish also. But I think Goldfish is more, think like, it's more easier to run than Modlishka. Because Modlishka, you have to start creating SSL and do some things, but Goldfish already does that automatically for you. So this is Modlishka. So we are going to be installing Modlishka. So I'm going to fetch the code with go install. So we just have to follow this, or we can compile it manually. So I'm going to just compile it manually instead of just install it using Go. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy, then I come back to here, then I git clone, paste it. So it's going to be downloading Modlishka. So I cd into my Modlishka. Then cd into my Modlishka. Then I'm going to this. Then there's no Modlishka shell file here. So I have to run, I have to make it go. So I have to run go, I have to allow go, I have to make go as create like a shell file from Modlishka for me. So I have to go build, we type go build, then dash go, or you just type make also work, but I'm going to just start Modlishka, then it's going to start something like this. But you can also run this, which might look easier for you. Might run this also. This also, we feel it's okay for you. You can try that. We ran into an error. What is this? C compiler GCC. C compiler GCC. Okay, I think you need C compiler. You need C compiler to be able to install Modlishka correctly. To install compiler, it should be, let's install C compiler. Sudo apt get install -y, then GCC. GCC is compiler, then library cap2 -bin. Then this should be able to like install a Python compiler for us. Okay. Hope it doesn't take long. Okay, now scope. Let's clear this again. Then I'm going to list again. Then I'm going to run my other command. Let's build again and let's see what will happen. Okay, cool. Nothing happened. It's okay. Then I think our Modlishka shell file is here. So I'm just going to run my Modlishka. I see this look, this sound like a Russian name, Modlishka. So our Modlishka has successfully installed. This is our Modlishka, which is okay and cool. So we have our Modlishka already. It's installed already. So our next video is going to be talking on how we are going to install it. It has a lot of process of how we are going to run our Modlishka, be able to do some hijack, then clone some website and be able to get cookies on that particular thing. So this video is for educational purpose only. Kindly don't use this video, just use it for testing or for legitimate purpose only. Not be responsible for anything. So have a nice day.